Good morning, guys. It's Jessie and I'm gonna be taking you guys on a week in my life. It is week 6. I am tired, I am drained, but I'm so determined. Like, I had like a mini mental breakdown yesterday. I think mental breakdown is like the most extreme word to use. I was just crying and tears were dripping on my face as I was doing the super work I did not understand. So I changed my phone lock screen. If you don't know me, you know my lock screen is always like something I'm watching / reading or obsessed with. Also, you can obviously you can have multiple thingies. So this was my lock screen before. It's from the webtoon this. And so I wake up in the morning with positivity. It says slow progress is better than no progress. Stay positive and never give up. So that's what we're doing today. I have a supervision at 11:45 and then I have to go do some marking thing for my coding project, which I know it's gonna go bad because the coding itself is fine, but when they ask me why I'm doing the things I'm doing, I'm like, I just keep making corrections until the error goes away. Does that make me it might make me a genius or it might make me a terrible coder. I don't really know. Yeah. Also, at some point I should do a room tour. Also, I just feel like I'm telling you guys everything because I haven't vlogged in so long, so it's just like okay, so this is my room and I decided I really wanted to personalize my room at some point this year because we have to move out every term. So I was like, what is easy to do? We have posters. So this is one of my favorites. This is from Blue Lock. I am obsessed with Blue Lock. I am so obsessed. I watch it with my friend Emmy and this is my favorite character. I forgot his name, but he's my favorite character. Soul Eater, which is the anime I most want to have a reboot. This is probably one of my favorite Soul Eater covers and I love the Soul Eater art. And of course, guys, One Piece, 100%. Okay. I have low-key been so obsessed with the concept of something called Uncanny Valley, which you've probably seen because of that girl on TikTok where she did like as a costume for Halloween, she did Uncanny Valley. And you know, it like if you see it, it leaves like this deep like unsettling feeling. And so like I googled it and it was like, okay, this feeling where your body can like kind of tell and like gives warning signs when something looks human but is not, or feels human but there's just something off of them and it just sounds alarm bells in your brain. And now I'm like super curious and I'm thinking I might read a couple like research papers because I'm very curious as to why. Like, what is it, like particular subset of features? Is it the way they attempt to portray human emotions? And why do we have this, like, I guess from evolutionary perspective is to protect us against things that look human but aren't. But then I wonder why that protective mechanism is there, because I can't think of any animals that are distinctly very human but not that feel dangerous to us. So is this a room for like other mythological creatures? Like guys, I've just opened like Pandora's box. Like I'm so it's like in my brain now and it's like all I can think about. Okay. Oh, hey, Yo-Yo, what do you study?
Wait, what?
What do you study? Tell the world.
I'm writing my master's application.
Oh, Yo-Yo is the coolest person I know, by the way. Top 10, 100%. Zeddy. And we're gonna go see Trevor Noah next week. I saw Ruby and the first thing we both said to each other was like, Trevor Noah! Very exciting. Back, we're studying. This is gonna be the worst lighting possible. But now I'm doing super work. That is technically they're due / tomorrow, and so usually I do one today, one tomorrow. But I am going to go see Rema tomorrow, which I'm gonna take you guys along for. And so as a result, I am gonna try and get all of my super work done today, this evening. So it's gonna be a long evening. as part of my meeting, so basically I work for a program in my college called Compton Changemakers, and I absolutely love it. And they were just having a meeting today, and I always feel a little bit nervous in meetings because I don't know, I feel like the child. I feel like the young one, the students, and there's all these adults, and it's kind of like, oh, like I have an opinion, but I might phrase it wrong, or they might not take me seriously, and I might feel a little bit dismissed, which I kind of did today, but I think it's because I didn't articulate my point very well. When I was in my first year of uni, did I even say what I'm getting ready for? I'm gonna go see Rema. I'm going to head to London literally after I do my makeup. I'm gonna go to Rema. I'm gonna go home, say hi to my dad, sleep at home, wake up tomorrow morning, and I have a super. So I have to like be awake so early, and I have super work due, and it's just not fun, but worth it. Yeah, what was I saying? I feel like at the beginning of uni, I was so jaded. I didn't really take part of anything because I wanted to be like the cool kid, and I don't know, I didn't feel like I found my place and to like make an impact, because that was such an important thing for me in the sixth form, like leaving this place, something behind, like doing something to help a place that has given some things to me or so much to me. And now I feel like I found it in this Changemakers program and with Science Society, and it's so interesting because it's kind of like when I'm making decisions, when I'm trying to plan events, when I'm trying to like I'm giving a point forward, I'm not even thinking about myself. And this is not to toot my own horn, but it's just such an interesting perspective shift, because I think I'm a very selfish person, and I do think about myself quite a bit, like in a lot of situations, like what can benefit me. But I think especially taking on so many leadership roles, like I used to be like kind of in the middle, like higher upper middle, but taking on leadership roles is like, okay, what is best for the members of my society? You know, what are best for the people that are going to come to all of our events? What do the people that come to Changemakers, who come to Science Society, how can I make sure they like get the most out? What's gonna make me look the most cool? What's gonna make me the most accomplished? Like, I don't even really think about those things when I'm articulating or making decisions. I'm like, how can I help these people? And I think it's such an interesting perspective shift, and I think that is what makes like these roles feel the most fulfilling to me. And I just never thought I could think like that as a person. But yeah, anyway, I'm also going to talk about the books I've been reading. I've been in such a huge reading slump this term, which is so disappointing because I was on such a roll during summer, and then I just stopped. I don't know why. So I finished reading King of Greed by Anna Huang, and surprisingly it wasn't that bad. Beginning of Kings of the Sin, so King of Wrath and King of Pride, I just was not happy with it. I felt like the way it felt so cyclical. Like, it felt like I have read this plot in your book so many times, I've seen this character archetype so many different times, and it's just the same characters in different plot lines, and it's just kind of like I kind of want to see something different, and this felt very distinct. So in King of Greed, it follows Alessandra and Dominic, and it's really interesting because in a lot of romance books you start from the point of before they get into a relationship, and in all of her romance books you start from the point of before they, you know, actually start dating. But this time we're starting from the perspective that they're married. So this is a married couple, they've been married for 10 years, and Alessandra is not happy in her marriage. She feels as if, you know, Dominic cares so much more about work than her, and so she decides, I'm done, like I have to get a divorce, I have to do this for myself. And Dominic is like, no, like I need to get my girl back. And so as Dominic is trying to get Alessandra back and like understand how their relationship fell apart and how their characters and what they individually did contributed to the breakdown of their relationship, you also have little peeks into how their relationship formed. And I think the structure of the book could have been done better, but the plot line was very unique. I felt like the ending was a bit lackluster. I would have done certain things, I would have made it more dramatic, but then I also have to remember this is like a nice cheesy cute romance book. I don't know why I'm expecting somebody to die, like it's not every day. This is the makeup look. Was fell in my toilet. So this is inspired by Thames dropped this TikTok, and I've watched it 50,000 times. She looks so gorgeous, and it's just this like gold line with this intense blush, and so I decided this would be my look for Rema. I'm also very excited because I'm gonna be able to see some of my friends, and London just speaks to me. I'm such a Londoner, I'm a London girl at heart, and I've been in Cambridge for so long, and I'm depressed, okay, I'm tired. So I feel like this night away is just gonna really give me the boost and energy I need to finish the rest of the week and the rest of the term. What song are you most excited for?
This is such an awkward answer. I think Calm Down with everyone singing.
Really?
But his new album, like Troublemaker, is my song.
No, my favorite Smooth Criminal.
Smooth Criminal and Red Potion, all of the songs on
They're
that new
so
album,
good.
but Troublemaker's
Do you
my
know what
favourite.
I'm gonna be most excited for?
What?
When they do Wake Up in the Morning, Hallelujah. I know it's gonna
I was
happen.
learning, I was
Because you know
learning that.
Crayon is here tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
And obviously Arrow was here yesterday.
Yeah, so I feel like the whole gang is here.
Adama, Adima.
I wanna say another, but you say another. Let's give me the seats.
Say hi, Jacqueline.
Hi.
How did you enjoy the concert?
I loved it. I don't want to go back to next time. I want to just stay here.
Good morning, guys. I'm alive. But I'm alive. It's Thursday. I have one lecture today, which is on electron deficient compounds. Guys, yesterday. Okay, so like I was on my period, and usually on my period, like my body feels drained, which is normal. Like I usually feel a little bit sleepier, like I go to bed earlier or I sleep for longer. But I think in combination with the concert and the fact like for the past few weeks, for like half of term, I've just not been eating properly. Like my appetite is shot. I hadn't eaten like all day, and my body was just like, you are. So yeah, I went to my supers, but I didn't really like do any work. But now I've woken up, I've showered, I put on a little bit of to make me feel like, you know, like I don't look like something otherworldly. Reading this book the other day, This Savage Song. My friend Anna, and she has a bookstagram, and everybody should go to her bookstagram and convince her to vlog. But it's called This Savage Song by V.E. Schwab. V.E. Schwab is her favorite writer, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about V.E. Schwab, but like I haven't really read any of their books. And she was like, you need to. And I think this is what's gonna get me out of my reading slump. I think the premise is really interesting. It's in a world where they're like humans and they're like monsters, but you know, the monsters kind of like look like humans, and there's this like great, I'm still trying to understand the political system a little bit, but there's like a great divide in the city. So you have like north side and south side, and they have different approaches to how they deal with monsters. And so this book follows Kate, whose dad is the head of the north side, and he's just really this really bad kind of like mob boss guy, but she just really wants to impress and like, you know, be like her dad, so she's always trying to imitate the things that he does. And then we have August, which is a special type of monster who looks like a human, but he's a special type of monster called a Sinai. And okay, so far I'm like 100 and something pages in, so I'm gonna take it with me because I'm thinking of maybe after lecture having a cheeky coffee in Starbucks and reading a bit, planning my day before I go on. A friend the other day, it's like, how could you spend that money on a Boost? Tell me why in the train station yesterday I was like walking around trying to see if there was a Boost at Liverpool Street. Anyway, I was just like, oh gosh, like damn it, Jessie, like damn it, you just had to be wrong. You had to be wrong. But yeah, anyway, let's go. Hopefully this lecture is good. I don't know why I speak like that. I hopefully the lecture's good, because I just want a lecture where I'm just like, oh, like yes, that was so good. But yeah, okay, see you guys. Hi.
Oh my god, Jessie. What the fuck?
So we're gonna attempt to study.
I will have my lawyers on you.
You don't have a lawyer. Oh, Evelyn.
I do
Evelyn's
have a
my lawyer.
She's my lawyer.
She's my lawyer. She's my lawyer.
Okay, so I had this conversation with her, and she said she'll represent whoever can pay her more.
I can pay him.
I can pay her.
I can pay him. I can pay more. I'm very more. I'm very more.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No, I'd lose. I'm so fucking unlucky. I'd lose. No.
I'm really good at looking at someone knowing where they're gonna go.
There's like a mathematical thing behind it. I saw it in an anime.
I don't know, I'm just like, I grew up doing this with my sisters, so I had to like figure out how to win.
Okay, let's go.
No, now I'm scared. Now I'm scared because now I'm like been talking all the shit. Oh no. Oh,
Okay. Okay. Let's go.
No, just.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh no! It's because you were filming. It's because you were filming like that. I'm filming.
Don't leave in this party with
I need to stop being better looking when I'm hanging out with you. Because I always end up on camera.
You always look so beautiful.
That's not even true. I'm set
But
very
it's
low.
so true. But it's so true. I'm like editing and I'm like, oh my god, what? What's that? What's it called? Because it's over and you're driving me home.
I want to be the one where it's like, darling, hold my hand. And like,
Oh. That's so funny.
this is nicest Hobbiton looks.
I think Hobbiton looks the best in autumn.
Yeah.